Once upon a time, God created a beautiful garden full of delicious food and beautiful flowers. He made it especially for the first man, Adam. And as a special gift, he made Adam's rib into a woman, Eve, so they could live together in the garden in peace and harmony. In the middle of the garden were two special trees. One was the tree of life, which gave whoever ate from it the gift of eternal life. But the other tree was the tree of knowledge of good and evil. God told Adam and Eve that they could eat from any tree in the garden except this one. One day, a cunning serpent came up to Eve and asked her why she wasn't eating from the tree of knowledge. Eve said, "We're not allowed to eat from that tree. God told us not to." The serpent replied, "No, you can eat from it. The fruit is really delicious and you won't die. In fact, eating from it will make you wise like God." Eve looked at the fruit, and it did look very delicious. She really wanted to eat it. But then she thought, maybe God is right. Maybe I will die if I eat it. So Eve decided not to eat the fruit. But the serpent kept insisting. He told her that nothing would happen to her if she ate it. He even told her that God was just jealous and didn't want her to become wise like him. Eve started thinking that maybe the serpent was right. Maybe God wasn't being fair. As she reached out to grab the fruit, suddenly she felt a strong urge to hide. Was God coming? Had he found out about her plan? But when she turned around, she saw Adam, and in his eyes she saw only love and kindness. He hadn't heard what the serpent had said. So Eve took the fruit and ate it, and then she offered some to Adam. At that moment, their lives changed forever. Suddenly, the beautiful garden with its lush vegetation and exotic animals seemed to have darkened. The bright colors turned dark and scary. The animals that used to be so friendly now fled in terror, and a deep feeling of shame filled their hearts. Then they heard the voice of God asking, "Adam, where are you?" They were so scared that they hid. But God already knew where they were. He told them it was time for them to leave the garden. As they walked away from the tree of life, an angel appeared at the entrance, holding a flaming sword that kept them from coming back. And that is how the first man and woman left the beautiful garden and had to start their lives all over again, away from the paradise they once called home. The end.